In today's video, I'm going to show you the techniques I use to be able to load your book up to IngramSpark and give it every opportunity to sell well across well over the 25,000 different platforms or online distributors that IngramSpark can actually get your book into. So watch this video carefully and I'll show you those steps. Hi, my name is Romney and I'm the founder of the Life Graduate Publishing Group, and thanks very much for jumping on the channel today. If you do like the content that I'm providing, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell and give me a thumbs up if you do like the videos, because I want to be able to create content which helps your self-publishing business grow. So in today's video, it's all about the way that I load my books to IngramSpark. And there's a few things that I've learned over the past year and a half, and I've actually loaded over 250 books onto IngramSpark. So I know the methods and I know the way that gives you the best opportunity to sell more books. You'll actually find that if you load your book to IngramSpark, in a lot of cases, you'll notice that it appears on Amazon. In fact, it sometimes competes against the book that you have on Amazon with your IngramSpark book. And sometimes it actually ranks better when you load it to IngramSpark. But there's a few reasons why that happens. And there's a few techniques I'm going to show you and steps today which will actually show you the best way to be able to fully utilize the platform of IngramSpark to give yourself every opportunity to sell those books and more of them. So I've sold well over 3,000 books on IngramSpark in just this year alone. So I want to be able to show you those techniques which will help boost your book. There's a few things though that help my book sell. Obviously you need to make sure they're the highest of quality, that you're going to give the customer the best customer experience, but there's also some keyword things or keywords that you can put into Ingram when you're loading your book up, plus other little tricks that I'll show you. So watch my process as I jump onto my dashboard now. Okay, so I'm in the dashboard right now. I've actually pre-filled some information out, so we can actually go through it. But what you would do when you get to your IngramSpark dashboard, you would simply go to Add Title, and that would bring you to this page here. What I would highly recommend you do is, before you start, again, this is just a made-up book. I used to be a phys ed teacher, so I just thought I'd focus on this one. So what I would do is I'd have the title, the subtitle, the description information, but also add any reviews that you might have received from your book. If you've already launched it somewhere else, say on KDP Amazon, and you've received reviews, then grab those reviews and paste them into this information here, because there is a place you can put them on IngramSpark, which not many people utilize, so it's really important to do. So let's go back into the IngramSpark dashboard. You would put the title, you drop ISBN, which you would purchase prior. So that might be through Thorpe Bowker, who I utilize for the purchase of my ISBNs. Some countries, they do offer a free ISBN, but for many countries, they don't. So then what you would do is you'd go to your publishing rights. So that would mean that you would you have all the copyright for utilizing any images or any information that you have. Then under this box here, not many people see it, or they skip it sometimes. This is actually where your subtitle goes. So make sure you add your subtitle. If you had a series, you can always put that as well, which would go in this box here. Then as you scroll down, you would add the author. So I've just made up a name saying Tom Smith, but you could do that, your name or your what you might even be your brand name. You can also add information about you as an author, or it could be your brand, your background, any prior books that you've completed as well. So you can add those details in as well for this, but I haven't seen a huge amount of evidence whether it makes any difference or not, but it may help your brand if your book is appearing in different platforms to have your details, your brand on there. So for me, the Life Graduate Publishing Group is my brand, and I would put that information there. You would put your publishing business name or your whatever you want your imprint on the books to be. So for me, I would have one of my business names on there. Now the subject wise, you would click Find Subjects, and this would bring up a whole range of different areas which you might like to check out. So I've pre-selected education, physical education, but there might be another one. For example, if we just did health, click on health, and then it would load up different subject areas that you can. There are free tools out there where you can find the different subjects and things like that. I've used bookbolt.io to find different categories and things like that, but you would simply go through and you get to choose 3. So there might be something in here that would be suitable. So it could be, for example, this one. That might be one that you'd like to use. So you simply click on the box and that would appear. So remember, you can get 3. The audience, depending on what your kind of book is it a textbook? Is it a high school or elementary textbook? Is it for young kids? Is it a kid's children's book about going to the doctor, for example? Is it for professionals? Most times it's trade general, but you also might have a book that's geared towards going for employment as a 17-year-old. So it might be suitable for that one. So we would choose this one. This is the box here which I definitely recommend you fill some information in. Firmer subjects, break it down even further. I found this one just by doing Find Subjects again. Just scroll through it and have a look. I found sports and active recreation. That would be suitable for the book we're doing at the moment. Table of contents I don't normally add, but it's something you can. Now review quotes. Again, I would definitely recommend this. They need to be legitimate quotes though, and they need to make sure that you've already received those, whether it be through Amazon or KDP, because they will appear. So what you would do is highlight that and you would drop it into the box here, and you can make this information if you want to. You can bold it, you can do what you want with it. You can jazz it right up if that's going to be suitable for you. The description, onto IngramSpark, it must be just in normal words. So I would copy this section just here, copy all that, and then you go and you paste it. And again, you can highlight these areas here, and you can change the sizes. So at the moment, our heading 4, you could use a heading 3, but Amazon may not like heading 3. I think they're moving towards eliminating heading 3 and just having heading 4. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that that's what might be happening. And then you can use this section here. You've got numbers, you can use dot points, whatever you like, and you can change it around. You can highlight whatever you want to. So that's it. Now these keywords here, let's just get rid of these for the moment. And if I can, actually, no, what I'll do, this is the keywords that I actually found. These are actually the keywords that I found by doing my research. And what I would do, I would highlight all these keywords here and I would copy them. I'd go to a website called Free Online Comma Separator. What I'll do is I'll provide you with the link here in the video, in the description. What I would do is paste all my keywords. I'd use this semicolon here, so you can get a drop-down box of a few different options, semicolon, and then you push that across, select that, and copy it. Then you'd go back to Ingram, and you would simply, I'll get rid of these ones. Oops. I'd simply just paste it. Now, I've got all my books there. I'm sorry about this. I've already done it pre. I shouldn't have done it pre. What I would do that, and then you can just simply through. You could easily go to a Word document and go replace all and replace all that. But anyway, depends how many keywords you have. But I would highly recommend including around about 30 plus keywords. Put as many as you can, or as many as you want to. There is there doesn't seem to be too much of a limit with the keywords, so why not utilize it? If you can, scrape as many keywords as you can and put them in there. So Amazon only permits 7 keywords in the boxes, but Ingram don't have the limit. You might want to try to put 100 in there if you can, because why not? If you can, you might as well try it. And for this field just here, what I normally do is I normally just grab the top line or a couple of lines from this section here, and I would put that in the short description. You only have a limit of 250 bytes, so you just got to be careful with how much you put in there. If it goes over the limit, then you would continue. And I've pre-completed this section here, and what it's asking for is the kind of book. Once we get to the next page, what kind of book it's actually. So it gives you the drop-down boxes. So I chose. It gives you all these different options. So choose 8x5 by 11. I then chose the black and white. This drop-down box then appears. I choose paperback. This drop-down box appears. Then I chose gloss because it's going to be a harder wearing book for, say, sports teachers. I just find the durability of gloss is better. Matte tends to be a bit stickier and can attract dirt a bit easier. Then I would do the page count. So I entered 100. That gives me my print cost. Just leave it as United States. And then I input my pricing. And there's another video I've done about pricing structures, so please watch that video. For the moment though, I've just entered these details, and for this book, it's a really good resource book. I'm aiming for around about the $4.50 to $5 mark, so a 50% retail discount for me would work for this. Again, watch my other video in regards to discounts and what I would recommend in providing the discount for retailers. And also it talks about whether you should put no or yes, destroy. It's up to you, but again in that video I give some reasons why not you should do that. You accept all the pricing. Enable inside, do that, because when it goes to Amazon, then you want that look inside feature, and I found that I get a lot more sales by having the look inside option available on books. Customers like to see what the book's about, what the quality's like, what the first, say, 5 or 10 pages are like. So definitely enable it. You just have you have a drop-down box here. I've just chosen that book out at random. You can add more information here just about when the book is on sale. I tend to have it immediately if I'm ready to go. Then you push continue, and then load your documents or your print interior. So these need to be PDF. So your interior or your manuscript, make sure it fits the kind of size of book you've chosen. So ours is an 8.5 by 11. So I've uploaded that. The print cover, again, PDF. Make sure it's in the right size. And I have done another video about creating covers and making sure that they're suitable. And again, it's through BookBolt, who I have a subscription through to, and I utilize them. You might have your own method, but again, I have another video which I can link into this one to show you that. You push continue, and then this will bring you up with the final details. Sorry, before that, it goes to this. Now, if you come up with this low resolution issue, personally, I've never had a problem with any of my books in regards to low resolution. Depends on your images you've put in there. Just know that there potentially could be an issue, more so if they're color images. But again, me personally, I've never had issues, so I accept and I move on. So then review this carefully. You've got the title here, then the subtitle, author name, the size of the book, the paper color. Perfect bound means it's paperback. You've got gloss, 100 pages, and then the ISBN. Then you've got the order summary. Now, currently, as the video is being filmed, the total is $49 US dollars. However, if you were to do a Google search on IngramSpark upload discount, then there are places which would enable you to have a free upload, or there's a promotion code that Ingram sometimes release. There's no point in me giving you an IngramSpark discount code right now, because that could change in the next week or couple of weeks. I would recommend either Googling it, go to Facebook, and there's some publishing groups, and if you were to ask in that group what the current IngramSpark discount code is for uploading, then you're probably more likely to get a positive response and get the right code, which would save you $49. So I highly recommend you do it, because if you have a number of books that you are uploading, that cost can add up pretty quickly. And again, it's another reason why some people don't upload to Ingram, because the IngramSpark, or the ISBN cost, which really, if you look at the long term, an investment of say $5 for an ISBN, you'd make that back in 1 or 2 book sales. And if you're in it for the long run and you're selling for years and years, that is an amazing investment. And also the upload, if you do happen to make that investment of cost, well, know that that's part of the process, but 90% of the time you can get a IngramSpark uploading discount, which would remove that cost altogether. So that's how I go through the process. And just to be clear, the key takeaways, make sure you've got your book description, your book, all your details ready to go, so it's nice and easy to upload. You've got your information regarding a description, have your reviews ready, and you can then easily drop them in as you go through this process for uploading to IngramSpark. And once I filled out the promotion code, proceed, all done. And then you would receive an email from IngramSpark to say, congratulations, your book title is ready for approval. And then you would go into your dashboard and you would go to pending approval. And that would allow you to then click on the title, and they give you an email or a proof copy to check it, and then you accept it and you're live, ready to go. So that is the process for IngramSpark. So hopefully that's really helped you for this video. So there you have it. That's the way I do my steps through IngramSpark. Now there's probably a few different things that I do that might be unique. They might be a bit different from what other people do. Maybe they don't actually know they're the things you actually can do on IngramSpark to give yourself every opportunity to sell more books. So if you like the video and the content that I'm providing, please subscribe and give me the thumbs up if you like it, and hit that notification bell so you'll get more notifications of when my videos are actually showing. So thank you very much for joining the Life Graduate Publishing Group channel. I'll be providing more content for you. I really want to help you, and I want to help you launch your publishing business so you can actually generate that passive income to be able to make it a full-time income for you. So thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.